Thank you very much. That is Duke Ellington's The Opener. We heard from Connor Giroux on tenor saxophone, Gavin Sow on guitar, Joseph Chalopoulos on the trombone, Samuel Weiner on the drums, Sophie Matheson on trumpet, and Tennis Tetzlaff on trumpet. Well, thank you very much for coming to this year's edition of Count Meets the Duke. And we are going to get our portion started here as the Ellington Band. And we're going to play George Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue. We're going to start things with Aries Mejia. We're going to hear from Sophie again on trumpet, Woo Indeed, Connor Giroux on clarinet, Brendan McGillis on piano, and Natalie Miller. This is Rhapsody in Blue.
Yeah, Aries.
Is that a band or is that a band? Right. My name is Jeff Jarvis. I'm Director of Jazz Studies over at Cal State Long Beach, and boy, it is our pleasure to be here to play with this group. How often do two big bands get to play together, and then to play with a band that's playing at such a high level? So my congratulations to all of you for not only playing this music, but studying this music, being immersed in this music. Thank you for that. So, yeah. We're going to do something in the Basie tradition here. This is a piece by Jerome Richardson called Groove Merchant. It was recorded by the Thad Jones Band up in New York. And when I was in college, a long time ago, I used to take lessons up in New York, supplemental lessons to what I was getting at Temple University. And I always wanted my lessons on Monday nights so I could finish the lesson, have dinner, and go to the Village Vanguard and hear the Thad Jones Band. So this is one of the first tunes that I heard Thad's band do. This is called Groove Merchant. You're going to hear from Brandon Whitehurst on piano, our bass trombonist Mason Tejeda, Chloe Colbert on trumpet, and Cameron Hertz on Cameron Hertz on baritone saxophone.
Yeah, what a band. So good. The next piece we'd like to play for you is from Duke Ellington's Queen Suite that he wrote in 1959 for Queen Elizabeth II. And we're going to feature Mr. Brendan McGillis here up front, Connor Giroux on clarinet, and Zach Zada on the alto saxophone. This is just plain pretty music. We hope you enjoy Sunset and the Mockingbird.
people my age playing like that, let alone your age, being able to play this historical stuff. Great job, everyone. Unbelievable. We're going to do a special tune for you right now. This is a tune most of you know called Autumn Leaves, and this was arranged by our drummer, Ryan Dawn, here. And we're going to feature Diego Fernandez-Kim on trombone. This is Autumn Leaves. And Nate Burns on guitar.
What a great chart. I'm going to ask for a copy of that when we're done. Just so you know. Yes, sir. How about another big hand for them? All right, we're going to keep things moving. This is a Duke Ellington composition entitled Blues for New Orleans. We're going to start by featuring Gavin Sow on guitar. We're going to hear from Zach again on alto saxophone, Sophie on trumpet. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Oh, Connor Jerome, saxophone. All right, thanks very much. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, and words are hard. So this is Duke Ellington's Blues for New Orleans. ladies and gentlemen. Connor Giroux, tenor saxophone. Zach Zod on alto. Gavin Sow, Gavin on guitar. All right, before we play our last tune of this set, after this we're going to take a quick little 10-minute intermission, a little break. But before that, please welcome to the stage one of my all-time favorite people, Miss Jennifer Perez, to hand out some scholarship money this evening. Please welcome to the stage, Jen Perez.
Good evening. Thank you, Mr. Davis, for inviting me and my family here tonight. I'm honored to speak in memory of my late husband, our friend and former PYLUSD music teacher, Peter Perez. He played music professionally and taught high school and middle school students for over 30 years. Although he played music for stage and screen and toured around the world, what he loved most was teaching jazz band, especially at Valencia High School. Pete lost his battle with COVID nearly 4 years ago. We miss him dearly every day, but we're honored that his spirit lives on, especially through moments and concerts like tonight. Pete and Mr. Davis started this concert several years ago. The Count Meets the Duke was Pete's absolute favorite of the year. and he loved sharing the history of these two jazz giants, Count Basie and Duke Ellington. He loved the collaboration of the two schools and the ways the students bonded, and of course, performing a concert with his friend, Mr. Davis. It's also fitting that Kelsey Long Beach is here tonight. Pete was a proud 49er and loved his time at the beach. I know Pete is smiling big tonight. 4 years ago, we were pleased to launch the Spirit of Basie Scholarship in Pete's memory, recognizing stellar jazz musicianship. And now it's my pleasure to announce this year's recipients of the Spirit of Basie Scholarship Awards. And so congratulations to Esperanza's Sophie Matheson, and Connor Jerome.
Jim Perez. And appropriately, we are going to wrap this part of the concert with a tune entitled Her Royal Highness, also written for Queen Elizabeth, but since Jim was just here giving some checks, it could be about her. This is a Thad Jones composition, and we're going to feature Brennan on piano, and really the whole band, just beautiful, beautiful writing. We hope you're having a good time, and we'll see you just shortly after this quick break. Here we go, this is Her Royal Highness. Beach Country Jazz Orchestra, Jeff Jarvis. All right, we're going to take about 10 minutes. We'll see you back here for Such Sweet Thunder. This is a piece entitled Such Sweet Thunder, which is actually taken from a suite of music that Duke Ellington wrote, which is actually entitled Such Sweet Thunder, which is based on Shakespearean characters. Such Sweet Thunder, in this case, is written for Othello's wife, Desdemona, and we'll let you listen and decide for yourselves why it's like that. But we're going to feature Mr. Cruz Vergara on trumpet, and this is Such Sweet Thunder. Well, the next tune we're going to do is, before we do the next tune, that was Mason Tejeda on bass trombone there. We're going to do a tune. This is going to feature our alto saxophonist, Brandon Baruman. And this is a piece that I thought would be really appropriate for this concert, since recently we lost a giant in the music industry, and that was Quincy Jones. And Quincy Jones had a very strong connection with the Ellington and the Basie Band, mostly with the Basie Band, but he played trumpet with Ellington, he played trumpet with Basie, and he quit playing trumpet because he had an aneurysm, had to have some plate put into his forehead, and they said he couldn't play trumpet anymore. So he started writing.
and he was moderately successful, having produced artists like Michael Jackson, the #1 selling album of all time, Thriller, and he also did a classic jazz recording, which was Count Basie backing up Sinatra. It was Sinatra at the Sands. And this tune is a tune that was written by him, but it's also has his name in it. It's called The Quintessence. I hope you enjoy it.
That's just beautiful music. How about one more hand? All right. Well, before we play our last tune by ourselves here, I'm just going to take a second to introduce the band. On saxophone, we have Connor, Megan, Zach, Natalie, and Aries, the Woods. Will indeed. On trombone, Jackson, Jason, Gabby, Yajat on bass trombone. On trumpet, Daniel, Sophie, Haley, Cruz, Tennis. Good. You know that waving elicits big applause. That's what we teach here. In the rhythm section, back there on drums, Samuel Weiner. On bass, Aaron Navarro. Spending the evening hidden by the piano cover, Mr. Gavin Sow on guitar. And our Ellington for the evening, Mr. Brennan LaGillis on piano. Okay, the last piece that we'd like to play for you here by ourselves is from the Peer Gynt Suite. And this is Anitra's Dance. We're going to hear from Connor on clarinet, Zach Zada on alto, Natalie Miller on the tenor saxophone. And this is Anitra's Dance.
Well, since this would be the last tune that we're going to do of our set, and then we'll do two more tunes with with Esperanza. I want to take this opportunity, since this is the last time I'll be speaking, to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the hard work you put into this music, you guys. This has been awesome. And you guys too. Anyway, my thanks to all of you. My thanks to the parents who worked very hard to support their kids in music. I know how it is. Both of my parents were music educators. And you know, when you held a baby in your arms the first time, you looked down and said, I'm an Uber driver now. You know, and it's the truth. You guys do a lot of work behind the scenes, and thank you very much for all you do. Let's have a round of applause for the parents. Well, back in the day, after I got out of college, I started writing horn parts and string parts and playing on sessions for all those disco tunes in the 70s you all hate probably, Disco Inferno and all that stuff. And all of a sudden, after doing that for about 10, 12 years, I decided, you know, I want to try writing a big band chart. I want to be like Ryan Dong, our drummer, and write big band charts. So anyway, I decided to try one, and since it's in the Count Basie tradition, we're going to play that for you. And again, it's been such a pleasure to think about the music of these people. Duke Ellington, Count Basie, and along with Louis Armstrong, the three of them are like the Mount Rushmore of jazz, you know. So it's been a pleasure to play their music. And we're going to do one of mine right now to finish out our set. And this will feature Brandon Whitehurst on piano, Ben Rifkin on trumpet, Frank Ortega on, is it alto or soprano on this one? Alto, okay? Okay, I can tell the difference, only I had to turn around. And Noah Johnson on tenor saxophone. This is Count On It.
a darn good band. How about one more big hand for the Council of Long Beach Council Jazz Orchestra? All right, the next piece we'd like to play for you is from the Count Basie Library from Sammy Nestico, another giant that passed in the last couple of years. This is going to be High Five. We're going to hear from Brendan LaGillis on piano, Brandon Whitehurst, Jackson Hinton, Brendan Burman, and Brendan there just a little bit at the end. We hope you enjoy it. This is High Five. the time's come. This is the last one for us. Thank you guys so much for coming. I hope you had a great time. If you did, bring a friend next time. Tell them about it. These guys are working incredibly hard. How about one more big hand for Jeff Jarvis and the Concert Jazz Orchestra? Give it up. One more hand here for Esperanza Jazz 1. So nice to see so many alumni in the audience and great parents and supportive audience. And as an alumni of Cal State Long Beach myself, pretty darn fun to be here on stage with such a great band. So we're going to do one more. This is kind of Dukish, rockin' and rhythm. This is Duke Ellington. We're going to feature Brennan on piano, Kenny Evangelista, Diego Fernandez Kim, Brendan Berriman, Jason Pham, Fernando Calderon. This is Rockin' and Rhythm. We hope you had a great time. Thanks so much for coming. There's no encore? That was the encore? We hope you guys had a great time. We're taking photos. You can take photos too, but I'm just letting you know.